This will be for the con assignment, read two-way relative frequency tables. Students were surveyed about their preference between dogs and cats. The following two-way table displays data for the sample of students who responded to the survey. So that's right here. Of students in the sample, what fraction were male? Okay? So you can see we can see that we are given the totals for the columns and the totals for the rows, all right? And they want to know what fraction were male, okay? So how many males in total did we have? 48, and that is out of a total of 100. So it's just going to be 48 out of 100. Okay, I think these are multiple choice. Let me see. 48 out of 100. Okay, researchers once surveyed college students on their Facebook use. Following two-way table displays data for the sample of students who responded to the survey. Of students in the sample, what fraction were in the 23 and above age category? Okay, so here's the age categories. The 23 and above row is right here. Okay, so we have to find the total for 23 and above. That's going to be 137. And the total number surveyed or studied is 219. So it's just 137 over 219. Answer D. All right, researchers surveyed students on which superpower they would like to have. Following two-way table displays data for the sample of students who responded to the survey. What percent of males in the sample chose invisibility as their superpower? All right, and round to the nearest percent, so no decimals. All right, it doesn't look like it's going to be a fraction either. So what percent of males in the sample chose invisibility? So we have to look at the male column only, okay? So we're looking at this column only. What percent of males chose invisibility? Well, here's invisibility, here's males, 14 out of 50. Okay, but they want it in terms of percent. 14 out of 50, or 14 over 50, is the same as 28 over 100. Okay, converting this to decimal, that's going to be a 0.28. And converting that to percentage, you move the decimal over two places. So it's going to be 28%. So we don't need to round off. It came out to exactly 28%. Okay, so again, you don't really need to read the write-up. The question asks, what percent of students in the sample were male? And round to the nearest percent. All right, so what percent of the students were male? Here's the male column. The total number of males was 50, and the total number of students surveyed were 100. So that's just 50 out of 100. Converting to decimal, that's 0.50, and moving the decimal over two places, that's going to be 50%. All right, so just enter that in the box. You don't need to round because it is already rounded to the nearest percent.